Everybody, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 7 of High Scores, High Stakes, the podcast that always spins the wheel, but somehow always lands on bankrupt. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Luvva Luvva, and with me is my co-host.
Evening, Luvva. It's Tomahawk here. This is the one I think we've been putting off for the longest time. And it only came until like the day when we did the challenge to go, is it too late to change? Like the rest of the world didn't know this one. We could have easily just retconned it and it would have stripped from existence, but no, we've committed to it.
It's never too late.
We're just gonna have to run with it now and hope for the best.
Yeah, it reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons. I think it might be the Fallout Boy episode where Milhouse plays Fallout Boy, and it's just like, we can finish the film without Milhouse, and using the power of editing. It's like, you're fired, and for good reason. Whoever brought this one up needs to be fired.
I think it's
for
Cardinal.
A very good reason.
I'm pretty sure that's why Cardinal's not here. He's been fired. This was one of those ones. It's like, oh, why don't we do this? And we all just went, okay. We've a 12th game to fill.
So. How bad could it be? Spoiler alert, it's bad.
It's bad.
Real bad. It's shocking bad. It's the worst game I've ever played in this. And that is some goal. We've played some stinkers.
That is High Scores, High Stakes canon now. It is the worst game we have ever played now. But before we even get to the game, I think there's some formalities that we need to do here.
So this is probably the first time people are listening to this. Why you've picked this episode, I have no idea, and I apologize in advance. But if it is your first time and you don't know who we are and what we do, we are High Scores, High Stakes. We are a competitive PlayStation podcast. Every week, myself, Tomahawk, and Cardinal Smith pick a game. We play a challenge in that game, and the challenge translates into points in a league table. Whoever is top of the league after 12 weeks wins the coveted High Scores, High Stakes Cup. Every week, the challenges are scored as such. The winner gets 3 points, second place gets 2 points, and third place gets 1 point. That is who we are, and that is what we do. If you find that 1 hour-ish, spoiler alert, this episode may not even be an hour, but if 1 hour-ish a week of High Scores, High Stakes isn't enough to fill your week, make sure you get to highscoreshighstakes.com, where you will find everywhere we hunt on the internet right there in front of you. And you may also notice that highscoreshighstakes.com has changed, and that is because website 2.0 is officially underway. It is a work in progress.
Beauty. It's a thing of beauty is what it is right now.
It's a work in progress, but it will get better and better, and there will be more and more and more content there waiting for you. So highscoreshighstakes.com. If you do listen to us regularly and you haven't yet hit that rating button, 1 star to 5, give us whatever you think we're worth. If you want to leave us a written review, that's even better. And even better than just leaving us a written review is we are now featuring reviews on highscoreshighstakes.com. So if you leave one and it's good, we will put it up there for the whole world to see. And if you haven't shared this with a family member or a friend who you think will like it, please do that. Our analytics say most of you are listening or watching this on your phone. So hit that share button and send it to whoever you think will like it, or people who you think won't like it, or people that you know, people that you work with, or the random stranger who give you that number one time to make plans. Here's your plans. Share High Scores, High Stakes with them.
Listen to the podcast, consume it, make it your lifeblood. Yes.
That is it. Share it with strangers. Share it with that bloke who's walking the dog at the same time as you. Share it with everyone. Why not? Just do it. But with all that out of the way, Tomahawk, you know what I'm going to say. What are you playing?
I've been playing something a little bit different.
Ooh.
Well, it's not really that different. It's a little bit different for me.
Okay.
I've been playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okay. Excellent choice.
I picked it up a good while ago, like maybe 6 months ago, maybe around Christmas time, and it was like $5.99. It was something like that, really, really stupidly cheap. And it just went into the never play pile.
Take that, Marvel.
as things usually do. And then I just kind of thought, no, I need to give some of these like PlayStation 4 titles that are saved on the external hard drive a little bit of love and attention now. So I just booted it up. It took no time at all. It's relatively a small game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I think
It's a good one.
it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's
Only sort
brilliant.
of played a few, like just to kind of get a feel for who's got a good move set, really. So it wasn't a super in depth. It turns out they all have pretty much the same kind of. Do you know what it really reminded me of? It really reminded me of when we played Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it's the same sort of game, isn't it? It's a tag game with big
that
characters.
3v3 kind of idea. Then your fighters can drop in, or you can like do hot tags and that kind of stuff as well. So it was a lot going on, to be honest. With the
Yeah.
but I love the animation style. It looks really really cool. It kind of got me hyped for that other game that came out on the showcase, the Marvel one from
Talking, fighting
yeah,
souls. Mm-hmm.
that's the one exactly. So yeah, side scrolling fighters. That's what I've been playing this week.
It's a really good game. It's a really good game. If you want a pro tip, Dark Phoenix, put her in your
Okay.
team. She's ridiculous. She is the most OP character I've ever played in a fighting game. She's really good. She doesn't have a big health pool, but she does mega damage.
Mega damage,
Huge damage. Huge damage. But now, Marvel Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. What a game.
Really, really good. Like kind of one of those ones that I purchased it and it just kind of went under the radar, and then just whatever possessed me to go play it. Then I think just with we're back into kind of like MCU movie releases and stuff as well, and I was just like, let's go, let's do it, let's give it some love and attention, because I did like the Marvel Capcom games back in the day.
I mean, everyone does, right?
Yeah, that's it. They're just like
doesn't like them.
they're just this like odd crossover that you never quite expect, but when it comes together, you're like, thing of beauty.
Genius. Yeah, what a great series. There hasn't been a stinker on it. Infinite, maybe. But Infinite was a good fighting game. It just left a lot to be desired. The roster was way smaller. And that was because of the MCU, ironically enough. So it was. I have also been playing a game that's completely different from what I usually play, Tomahawk. I have been playing, well, obviously Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. I've now successfully completed all goals, all hidden deaths.
You haven't.
All hidden logos on 3 and 4, and I have started going after the map challenges, which you can find on our YouTube channel. I'm putting wee shorts of all the routes to get them.
Our SharePoint and Drive has just been inundated with, here's a good clip, here's a screenshot of this clip, look how good I am at this game.
Yeah, yes. And that leads me on nicely to the other game I've been playing, which is Session. I'm in a skateboarding.
I'm sensing a theme this week then, yeah.
Yeah, Session, I thought, I'm pretty good at Tony Hawk. I'll be pretty good at Session. No.
This is the one that's like
it's a proper simulator.
So grounded, so you have to, it's balancing actual like how you work a physics engine and stuff in game as well. Yeah, this I've seen clips of and it looks painful.
It's really difficult. I think I'm about 4 hours in, and only now have I realized how to do kickflips. So
Class.
it's difficult. It's really good, but it is extremely difficult. After 4 or 5 hours, I still don't feel like I'm proficient, let alone good. But it's getting
not transferable
better.
Anyway. Tony Hawk has this like certain way to play it, and it's just not a Yeah.
This one's a lot more. It reminds me of Skate 1, but even more hardcore realistic than what Skate 1 was. But it's a good game. They updated it very recently, and the update made a big difference to playability on the PlayStation 5, which is good, but it's still buggy.
This one strikes me like it's a sport game. It's a simulator, so it's going to be like as true to life as possible. This looks like it's Cardinal Smith written all over it as well.
It does. I don't know if he'd agree with it. I don't know if he has, ironically enough, the patience for it, because it uses a lot of buttons on the controller.
Demanding as well. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it seems like one of those games, when you get really good at it, you can do some really impressive stuff on it. But it's getting there. It's tough. It's still on the hard drive. I'll play it. And I'll try to get better.
You come back to me when you can hit a Christ air then.
But it's you can't do grabs. There's no grabs.
No grabs yet.
I mean, maybe they're there, but I've looked at the trick list. It's all flips. I can't see a way of grabbing the board in there, which is weird. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, right, okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. If anyone out there plays Session, can you grab the board? Because if you can, I haven't found it. But anyway, that's all I've been playing. So it is. But that means it's time Tomahawk.
Don't. Can we stay here? I like this cozy little section. I want to
So,
stay here. And
so
just
do I.
we'll talk about games that we played last week and the week before and
Yeah,
the
we'll
week before
change
that.
the entire format of High Scores, High Stakes. The challenges are gone. No, it is time to talk about the challenge game. The challenge game this week, you've seen the title. It is Wheel of Fortune. Oh dear.
Come on, with a bit of vim.
No,
Let's
it's
do
Wheel
it.
of Fortune. Yay!
Wheel of Fortune.
Film live in front of a studio audience. It's awful.
I wish we did. That would have been
Yeah.
far more entertaining.
Yeah, so basically the challenge this week is one round of Wheel of Fortune where we played the standard game mode. It just follows the TV format. I'm presuming I don't think I've watched Wheel of Fortune in
Not in
years.
like decades. Now that Steve Mulhern takes over it, I'm just like, nope, not having that. Can't be doing. Let's move on.
Yeah, and that's it. So this is a bad game, folks. Okay, so I'm gonna level with you. This game lasted half an hour. We are not gonna
Subject
subject
you
you to the full thing. We are gonna watch this through at twice the normal speed for our sanity and your sanity.
Like we'll do a sort of a brief play by play. We'll give a bit of a review. This is going to be a slightly different challenge episode in terms of like how we report back on particularly on a video format as well. I'm just kind of realizing this now. So if you really do love Wheel of Fortune, have a butchers, like absolutely enjoy yourselves. Like, but it's going to be. I mean, it is what it is. We guess words, the typing. I don't want to talk about the typing. I don't want to talk about the spin sensitivity. Like, there's a lot to sort of pick at the game. But man, it's not a good game.
It's not. It's not by any metric. Is this a good game?
I do appreciate where the challenge comes from because, like, we've done this for 3 years coming
up. Yeah.
About all the challenges that we always do, always have this element of you can practice, you can get proficient, and you can fine tune game mechanics. This one is literally fastest finger first, and who is the cleverer of the three of us.
Yep.
And pray the RNG is appropriate on the spins.
In saying that, we'll talk about this as we watch it, but in saying that, is it clever? I mean, the clue and the answer don't always measure up. It's like
I guess not.
It was a strange one. It wasn't good. I can't say I enjoyed myself at all playing this, if we can even call it playing this. But we've tried to delay this as much as we can. Let's get into Wheel of Fortune.
So excited.
Or, as they say, probably a different TV show. High Scores, High Stakes. Come on down. And here we are, Tomahawk, the moment everyone's been waiting for. It's the most anticipated challenge in High Scores, High Stakes history. It is one round of Wheel of Fortune. This is, believe it or not, folks, you won't believe it when you see it. This is the PlayStation 4 version of the game. It doesn't look like a PlayStation 4 game. It doesn't even look like a PlayStation 3 game. But this is a PlayStation 4 version of the game. It is the most, to my knowledge, it is the most current version of Wheel of Fortune. And hopefully it's the last ever version of Wheel of Fortune on the PlayStation because it's not good. It's not good. So basically what we've done is we have loaded into a lobby. You'll notice all three of us are level 1 players. Cardinal Smith is the only one who took any time to customize his character. So Tomahawk and I have the same character model. It doesn't even have the audacity of giving everyone a unique character. Me and you look exactly the same. It's wild.
Yeah, this is the one. It came up and it was like, oh, it's Tomahawk Go, and I went, but no. But this is not me. And I genuinely thought the Cardinals character was me. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. My avatar looks kind of like me. And it was like, nope, that's not me altogether. So
it's the first time in a video game Cardinal Smith's character has not looked like Cardinal Smith.
It was weird. It was such a strange, like, because the game just throws you in. It basically gives you well, should we hit play and just we'll do our review of this? 15 minutes or less then.
yeah. As I said at the start, we are going to play this through at double speed because we are aware that this is an incredibly boring game, and there's very little to really talk about here. We are going to watch this through. We're not going to intersperse the gameplay at all. We want you to have the full Wheel of Fortune experience with us.
I think that's the best way for it. Yes.
Yeah. We will just sort of talk around the game. There's nothing really for us to talk about. There's no tactics here. There's really very little content to this game. I think from a challenge perspective,
it's very much the like in these early rounds, it's like a cash builder type situation. So it is a case of fastest finger first, and already I think that Luvva there, you've had a bit of an issue, and I had the same issue as well with the text, with like the actual like text blocks and inputting of the letters and stuff as well. So Cardinal's got off to a little bit of a decent builder there, but you're just waiting on the right letters showing up.
I mean, yes. Like I get it. They don't want you to jump straight in there with very much. But right now, as it stands, Cardinals on £1,000. Me and you're on nothing. But you clearly know what this is. It is, of course, chocolate chip cookies with cold milk, and you're flying through typing it in there. But oh dear, Tomahawk, you've made a crucial error. You've misspelled
mistake.
You've misspelt with. You spelled it WTHH.
Do you know what, though? It was a situation like this that I wish I had the Xbox 360 keyboard attachment that plugs in. I'm just going to show us on the camera here. Plugs into the bottom of the controller. I just wanted something like that just to allow me to quick type, because when you get it right, you're also on a timer, and I think Cardinal Smith it'll show up in the gameplay here, because it came up in the group chat as well. He was like, "What the hell has happened?" And it's like, "Yeah, you're on a shot clock." The game doesn't massively advertise that.
No, not at all. Because it took me a few goes to realize, oh, hold on, I'm being timed. You get timed on everything. I get it. It wants to keep the game going rapidly.
It's true to the actual like quiz show, the actual like live version, as you will. And Cardinal's bankrupt. Oh no, I'm bankrupt.
You're bankrupt. Cardinal's the one player who looks different from everyone else. So right now we are into the first wheel spinning round. I won the cash builder. I've no idea how. I mean, I'm on $2,000. Cardinal's on 1,000. Right now, the clue is living things, and we have one letter after 4 spins and 2 bankruptcies. I think
it's not ideal. It wasn't a great start. It wasn't a very entertaining start as well. And I think Cardinal was starting to lose it a little bit, and just blaming the right to say the RNG in this instance as well.
I mean, yes. For audio listeners who have never played this game, before you spin the wheel, there is don't change that. But before you spin the wheel, like the best way I can describe it is a golf game power meter appears in the bottom of the screen. You hold the X button and let go of it at the appropriate strength you want to spin the wheel. But as was very, very, very apparent very early in the game, the RNG loves bankrupting you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think me and Cardinal were very much subjected to the bankruptcy button more than several occasions.
I mean, yes. So right now, this round, Cardinal is building a nice wee head of steam. He's got $2,700, but not anymore because he's bankrupt.
I mean, we none of us were on party chat this time. None of us were really doing anything to communicate. We were very much just there, just getting this. Felt like we just had to get this done. You've landed on the $1 million button.
I have.
But what it does, I don't know. I genuinely was just like, have you got $1 million? Because at this point I was like, well, what's the point playing this challenge if Luvva's won $1 million?
So I have no idea what that does. It gives you like a little $1 million sort of icon on your screen. But I mean, I think if you solve the puzzle, then you get I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea how this game works.
I mean, it's very American quiz show kind of thing. There's lots of like little prizes and tropes to win as well as the big prize, which is obviously just winning Wheel of Fortune in this instance. Yeah. And so I've like sat on this for ages because the entire bottom word at this point is done except for
the vowels.
All the vowels, basically. So now I'm sitting here going, what is this supposed to be? And I think it just clicks to me at this point now, but I'm just kind of hoping that I can get an additional build a pot as such, because
Yeah.
if you could start building your pot and get the word right, then, because that stands, I'm on 3 grand,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you get to guess the word, and then you get you bank that builder, then
Yep, yep, and that is you then. So you have took the first puzzle there. You are sitting on £3,000. The answer, the clue was living things. The answer, blooming wildflowers. Like
I
what?
mean that they couldn't be. If there's a Venn diagram, they're not on any of them.
I mean,
Those two.
I mean, they are living things, of
I
course.
mean, yes, but it's very like a living thing. I'd be like, would be a horse or like some kind of
Yes,
like an animal, not blooming wildflowers.
E-
It's too vague.
even just wildflowers would have done
Yeah,
lovely.
exactly.
Why it had to be blooming, I have no idea. And I know what it means. This is the American version of the show, obviously. So blooming means the flowers opening and looking beautiful. But in the UK, blooming is a substitute for a curse word.
Bloody wildflowers.
Bloody flowers.
Yeah, like I think, but even trying to beta test this, like way back when, this feels like it was like last year that this had been kind of entering someone's head, at least anyway. I did play one quick round to kind of get an idea for it, and was like, this is so American. Like the phrasing is so American as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just kind of having to like roll with it basically, and kind of have to readjust your brain.
Yeah, yeah, it's a funny one. I think it's about this point I realised that if you don't go full send on your wheel spins, you're less likely to land on bankruptcy. So I've started kind of not going full
Full,
send. Like there you
full
go. You've
send
just
on it.
went
Yeah,
full
yeah,
send
exactly.
straight on bankrupt. So right now, as it stands, we are in this second puzzle. Um, Tomahawk, you're leading the way with £3,000. I'm in second place with £2,000, and Cardinal has £1,000 in the bank. But yeah, we're just spinning the wheel, just trying to find it. The clue here is place, and
I remember what this. I've just literally clicked to me as to what this is now, but I was like, again, I'm thinking like Grand Canyon. I'm thinking like,
yep,
and then I'm going S. That doesn't make any sense. So
yeah, I was the same because I was thinking
it's,
of an actual geographical place, but this is
yeah,
not a
it's like
geographical
it
place.
really forces you to like narrow your scope of what you think the game thinks is clever. And I'm
Yep,
just like, no, I couldn't. So like, you guys have got cash. You guys have built cash from like that little cash builder pre-puzzle.
yep,
I've then got the first puzzle and built, well, accumulated from my pot of correct letters. And I think Cardinal's going in on this one, and his, yeah,
yeah.
bridal suite. He knew straight away. I think as soon as that first like those last couple of letters revealed himself, he was
Mhm.
straight in there.
Yeah, but he made a mistake there because he had built no money at all, and I don't remember this in the TV show. I could have swore that you had to spin the wheel at least once before you could solve the puzzle. Is this a
So,
thing?
so if I remember correctly in the TV show, is so you land on the money. That is what one tile is worth. So if you get like 2 correct tiles, that is $650 times 2, and then you get to spin again, and then you can spin as many times as you want. You can spend money on vowels, or you can just guess straight away.
Yeah.
And the puzzle is worth correct puzzle is worth a flat rate, but you can also build your pot on it then as well. So I think that's probably where these like random increments of money come from on our pots and our values and stuff as well.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm very curious to see how this one goes because obviously we know the result here, but I'm not too sure where the values comes from at all.
Yes, I think I know exactly, because I think we were playing this, and then like, yeah, when the event happens, we'll call it. At this point, we are genuinely just like all throwing any letters out, because the first word in particular doesn't make, it isn't, there's no stars aligning, there's no dots connecting here at
No,
all.
no.
Yeah.
For audio listeners, this is the third puzzle, and the clue is phrase, and the board is looking sparse of letters. There is a double S in the middle of the first word, but for me personally, I'm like, I have no idea what this could possibly be. I'm thinking in my head, what's a well-known phrase that the Americans use? And I'm in my head, I'm sort of every time I see the puzzle, I'm trying to piece together what it could possibly be, but I haven't a clue, like, at
Yeah,
all. I'm just
it's very much venturing into like how like all the TV shows from this age. This is like more of a deep dive of TV shows of the 90s. Never mind like the actual gameplay here, but it's like, yeah, they're not phrases. Like when catchphrase like shows you their image, it's like say what you see, and it's like that's not a catchphrase. That's just words. You've just making me say words in sequence now. Whereas like this is the same thing. It's like I'm looking at this and it's PR blank 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 double S blank blank, and yeah.
blank L, and then the second word is SL blank
So
NG.
now I'm looking at it as we watch the gameplay back, and I'm like, this makes perfect sense. So at the minute, Cardinals banked $3,000.
Yep.
You've banked $2,500 there.
Yep.
You're on to solve that puzzle. So, but
Yep.
then your score jumps up to just over 11.5 grand. So unless it's some kind of prize, spot prize that you've won as well. You've also won a holiday to Vegas as well, so congratulations on that, Luvva.
I mean, I did win the holiday to Vegas. Like, this is one thing I really liked about this. When you win like a special prize, it shows you like the special prize like an advert. But I have no idea. So I had something like $3,000 built up there. But my scores jumped from 2,000 to 11,670. So the standings at the end of the third puzzle, we're now in the cash building round. I'm on $11,679. Cardinals on $5,000. You're on $3,000. And now we're on to the last puzzle. And every letter is going to be worth what, $500? $1,500.
Yeah.
So now it's all to play for. If you get enough letters, you're going to win this. But I have no idea where that money came from. I genuinely do not know.
No, it was just such a massive leap. And in this round, this final spin round, then, so the value is predetermined, and you get one guess, or you get one spin, pick one letter, and then you get a guess, and then you pass it if you don't get it. Then, so you're basically like, I can see where a bit of a tactic may appear, but we're all in the same boat of trying to like de-scramble what the category is, a thing.
It's 3 words.
And it's 3 words as well. And they're not short words either as well.
No.
So like it is a case of just guess a letter, hope for the best, and build your pot at the same time. So one thing I will say about this on the spin the wheel part as well, my like actual response, the game's response to my like holding X just was non-existent sometimes. So there was a couple of times I nearly timed out because it wouldn't register. Like I know whenever we played Resogun, it's like, oh, playing the PS4 on this game on the PS5 may incur like random moments of it not working. This game needed that warning, to be quite honest.
I think it gives you that warning every time you play a PlayStation 4 game, but yet this is the first game I've ever played my PlayStation. This is the first PS4 game I've played my PlayStation 5 that I experienced some issues with, and it was all responsiveness, which is weird because this game is doing nothing. So that is it. That is the end of it. I have won. Cardinal has come in second, and you've come in third. But I'm now playing the final puzzle, and like, let's be honest here. This is for all the marbles. So I've ended this with $11,670. And the final puzzle, the clue is a place. I know the second word of this instantly. It is intersection, but I don't know the first word. All I can think of is bus.
The laugh about this was because how the final prize in the Wheel of Fortune is they give you like 6 consonants, and then you get to pick 3 more and an additional vowel, or 5 consonants and a vowel, and then they predetermine put all the letters on. You basically had like 90% of that puzzle complete.
Yeah.
So like, and you've gone ahead and banked 34 G's there for the final prize there as well. So
34,000
well
G's.
Well done, Luvva, on that one. But like any other day, that could have easily have gone
any
massively
other way
wrong for you. You could have ended up with absolutely nothing on that front then. So you've ended up, like, the final standings are, you're winning this challenge with $45,670. Cardinal Smith is coming in second for $9,500, and me just could get out of the blocks after round 1. I'm finishing third on $3,000. So a very, very interesting challenge, for a lot of it just being like, don't spin too hard, know your letters, remember how to spell.
I mean, yeah, spelling is crucial. This one, that's the challenge done. And we are very sorry for putting you through that. But we it's
No, we're not.
Cardinal's
No, we're
fault.
not. We had to be put through it. Our beloved listeners and viewers have to be put through it as well.
Yeah.
I feel as if this is this is one of those solidarity, like we are Spartacus kind of moments here. So like
Yeah.
I like no, I'm not sorry at all.
I mean, send your hate mail to highscoreshighstakes@gmail.com and let us know just how bad Wheel of Fortune was. Me and Tom are going to talk about the issues with this game. So we are. We'll just give us a few minutes to compose ourselves, to shake off the cobwebs of pure slumber that game has invoked, and we'll be right back to discuss the game. Okay, Tomahawk, let's talk about this. We have said that this is the worst game in High Scores, High Stakes history. I stand by that. Let's talk about the thing that this game does well. All right? I've already said it. It captures Wheel of Fortune extremely well. I mean, it's exactly as I remembered it, only with
Yeah, like
weird topics and weird answers.
I feel as if they could have like replaced the host and just give us Buzz from
Jason Donovan.
yeah,
of course.
yeah, we could have just got Jason. Like that would have been more entertaining if they'd like. I get when these games come out. Let's see, you've got like Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Those kind of like quiz show games that are as true to the original concept. Man, this is dull.
The concept of Wheel of Fortune is dreadful.
I genuinely going into this thought we'll have a bit of fun. It'll be a bit of a laugh. We'll like have a bit of comedy slapstick about our playing of it to each other. And
No.
all I could sense and all I could like get from it was just frustration from all of us.
Yeah.
There was seldom anything in this game that I could actually go, oh, I like that. But I didn't know. There's genuinely nothing I liked about this game. The fact that it was just to fill us, like it feels really bad. It feels really sloppy on our part that we just are saying it filled a slot.
Yeah, that's it. It's a game. It's a game. And you don't know what? I don't think it's irredeemable. I think it does some things well. It captured the spirit of Wheel of Fortune, I think, really well. But what the thing I liked is the prizes. Like when I won that trip to Vegas, it showed like a
like a VT of actual Vegas scenery,
which is cool. Which is like the TV show. Beyond that, nothing works. It is, and I don't know if it's a problem with the game or if it is a problem with how the PlayStation 5 plays PlayStation 4 games. I've played tons of PlayStation 4 games on my PlayStation 5. I've never had an issue with the responsiveness. So I can only, in my experience, I can only say that it's the game. The responsiveness is non-existent in this. Sometimes you have to double tap a direction to change letter. Sometimes you'll whiz through the keyboard.
Yeah.
And even the power for spinning the wheel, I found I had to count, push the button, let it go before I hit 2 seconds effectively. It's not good. The voice acting is grand. It does the job. I don't know if the host is a real person or not, or if it's just a random voice actor, but it does that thing from the old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the PlayStation 1, where the PlayStation 1 had to physically load the dialogue. So it was full of like, hi, and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And then nothing as the disc spins the next piece of dialogue.
Still trying to churn it out. Yeah, and it fully and this is a Ubisoft game. Let's not forget this.
Shock horror.
Like, I genuinely forgot because like the entire time you're playing, it has the little Ubisoft logo in the corner of like all the menus. And just doing a little bit of further digging on this, can you guess what year this game came out?
It's a PlayStation 4 game, so I'm going to say it came out the year the PlayStation 4 came out, 2013?
It is a 2017 release.
No, it's not. No, it's not. 2017.
2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ubisoft has dropped the ball. Yeah, no, the dialogue is weird. He'll say a sentence and then say nothing for a few seconds, and you think it's over, but no, it's just loading in the next piece of dialogue. It does that constantly. Everything has a weird delay. Once you pick your letters, there's a weird delay until they pop up on screen, and then there's another weird delay before it goes back to the player characters, and then another delay while you pick what you want to do. Everything has a delay associated with it, and the best way I can describe it is it feels like the game is loading, which is not happening here because it's
Yeah.
not loading.
I mean, like the game throws out some mega statistics on this one. So this game includes 4,000 puzzles and a leveling system that allows you to have 250 character customization options.
Wow, I can't wait to customize my character and play it again. Like, it's not happening. I've played one game in this and I'm never playing another one. It's bad. It's a bad game. There's very little I could say positive about this game. It's bad. It is bad.
No, I went through the list. I'm just trying to go through the list here to see what were Ubisoft doing in 2017. And you know the way Google gives you this like people always asked, people always asked, what happened to Ubisoft in 2017? Apparently, that is a legitimately asked
the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune happened to them. One thing that happened to me, I don't know if it was happening to you. I played this on remote play, but as I was playing that game, I kept on getting error messages from the game being unable to connect to Uplay. Did you get this, or was it just because I was on remote?
No, it must be a remote thing because I like for as jank as this game was, it ran pretty like smooth enough anyway. Aside from like the text loads and the kind of stutters in dialogue and stuff like that, the game ran pretty smooth on my front. But that could just be going straight from the console, whereas you have to do a couple of extra steps if you're on remote play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like this game, I know I said at the start, it looks like a PlayStation 2 game and it plays like a PlayStation 1 game. It's not good in any stretch of imagination. We do not give consumer advice, but we have been given lots of consumer advice recently. Do not play this, even though it's free. It's a waste of your time.
Although that being said, in the same year, on the same day, they released Monopoly, Jeopardy, Uno, and Wheel of Fortune. They must have just went.
We played that Uno.
We did play Uno.
And it was great.
And Uno was so good. Uno had this like fresh look. It looked like a super pop art kind of game. This has no soul
at all. It's got no soul. It's got no style. It is dead on the inside, this game, and it stinks like a corpse.
Like I can't quite figure out. This is like Block in 2017, like the same year Fractured But Whole, the South Park RPG came out in 2017. The other side of this, then you have Assassin's Creed Origins came out in 2017 as well.
I like Origins. Oh no, I don't. I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm thinking Unity. Sorry.
Which one was Origins? Now was Egypt. That the Egypt? Apparently quite good. I've yet to play it, to be honest now. You've got Tom Clancy's Wildlands as well. You've a couple of Just Dance titles as well. So it's not to say that like Ubisoft were having a bad year.
No, they were, because that Ghost Recon is the Ghost Recon that killed the Ghost Recon franchise. No, that's a really valid question. If you're still here listening to us ramble on about the Wheel of Fortune, what happened, Ubisoft, in 2017? Leave a comment. What happened to them? Because that's a stinker of a year.
I quite liked Fractured But Whole. I think that the South Park games were quite a fun
never played them. I hear they're great, but I've never
fun little RPG in that kind of turn-based combat style. I thought it was quite enjoyable, to be honest. But man, they hit the mark. They missed the mark massively on this one. And I feel as if like it's not that difficult to recreate the vibe of a game show, but man, there's no soul more in this. This genuinely looks like they're all prefab kind of assets.
Yeah.
They've just 100%. Gone and went, boop, purchase let's get that from the Unity store. Let's just like plop this game out and let's sell 10 copies. And we'll put our Z team on it.
Yeah, it stinks. Do not play it. Right. Let's draw a line into this. It is if I was going to put it in the tier list, it's a D tier game, and that is being generous because I wouldn't even put it on the tier list. It's a D
Yeah,
tier.
only for the fact that the D tier is the bottom tier.
Only the fact that this game exists. That's why it's on the tier list.
It has to go on the tier list.
But anyway, let's talk about what this does for the league. I've got to do this at the start. You didn't remind me, Tomahawk. That's -1 point. No, no. Going into Wheel of Fortune, our league table looked like this. In third place, on 11 points, was Cardinal Smith. Second place, on 15 points, was you, Tomahawk. And leading the way, as I have been doing since week 1, on 17 points, it's me. So after Wheel of Fortune, I took home the win. Cardinal came second. You came third. So the league table now looks like this. In third place, on 13 points, is Cardinal Smith. Second place, on 16 points, is Tomahawk. And leading the way, but now on 20 points, it is me. So with, 5 more challenges
5, yeah.
to go, I'm leading the way. 7 weeks in a row, top of the league. And the gap is growing because it had been shrinking there for a few weeks.
My plan was to win today.
Well, somehow, and I'm still confused of where those points came from, the game decided to give me 7,000 points, and I'm not too sure why at all.
You have to take
9,000 points, actually. Over
It's
9,000.
quite a jump. Like, I mean, I don't doubt that you had a bit of a significant kitty built, but it just, there's something there that's gone awry, but that could just be the Ubisoft 2017 paradox.
I mean, yeah, it's bad, but the league table is, I would say it's tight. It's not particularly tight. It's a lot more
There's a
separate than what it was in season 4.
This time last year as well, you're looking, there's a bit of a gap now. It's still like a couple of results can change that, but we're into the tail end now, so those results better be coming quick.
I mean, yeah, the results need to start coming, so they need to start coming. But yeah, but that's really it for this episode. Really, all we need to do is the wrap up section, and jobs are good. And we apologize for Wheel of Fortune, and we apologize for the brevity of this episode. But let's get to the wrap up section now. And that is it, Tomahawk. Another episode all wrapped up. Thank goodness that one's done.
There's something to be said though about
There's
playing the game. No. we'll not talk about Wheel of Fortune as such, but it helps. I think it shows that we're growing, that we're willing to play bad games,
yes,
and not just the games that we like or the look of. I think that will be cool. Sometimes the challenges have to be a bit bad. Agreed.
It isn't the game, it's what we make of it, Tomahawk.
It's the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, that is it. The real challenges were the friends we made along the way. But yes, let's get this wrapped up, because I want to draw a line under Wheel of Fortune and never speak about it ever again. Right? So if you've been listening to this for a while and you haven't yet reviewed us, please give us a 1-star to 5-star review on whatever platform you listen to us on. If you want to give us a written review, that's even better. That feeds algorithms and that gets more eyes and ears on us. And also, you have the chance of getting it featured on the highscoreshighstakes.com homepage. And speaking of which, if this isn't enough content to fill your week, which, let's be honest here, it isn't going to be, go to highscoreshighstakes.com and you'll get loads more content. You'll get links to all of our social media and links to our YouTube and our fourth wall shop. And all that good stuff. I think that's, am I forgetting anything else? What is next week's challenge game? Oh, that's right. Next week's challenge game is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It is another...
Oh, I can't wait.
It's another one of those multiplayer games. The one that broke Mr. John Sherry and probably made up his mind about never coming back. If you haven't, go check out The Evil Dead game challenge.
Man. Like, now... This is a little bit of a leaps and bounds from The Evil Dead. Like, I have had the pleasure of playing this game prior to beta and for this season. I think this game's cracking.
Okay.
I think this is really good, and I think this could be a really fun. Cardinal doesn't like horror games, and I think that alone is going to sort of redeem everything. Like, so I can't wait. This one's going to be really, really good.
Is this one made by Gun Media, the guys who did Friday the 13th?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So we're in for a treat.
I'm on board.
Absolutely. Plus, it's a completely unbalanced multiplayer game as well. So I
Incredible.
think we're in for it this week.
Can't wait. Can't wait. So make sure you don't miss the Texas Chainsaw Massacre next Monday on High Scores, High Stakes. And until next Monday, I have nothing left to say except I'll be Mr. Luvva Luvva. This has been High Scores, High Stakes. Thanks for watching. We mean that. Thank you very much for watching.
Please come back.
We'll see you next Monday. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.